Welcome back, Crypto Rico here with another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put on that bell notification so you too can be notified when we're over here experiencing the abundance of money, man. You guys do not want to miss out. Also, do not miss out. $100 giveaway. Simply like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, tag me and a friend on Twitter. That simple, that easy. Win the $100. Use the tips and tricks in the video to make it grow, or simply go spend it. None of this is financial advice. I'm bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. With that being said and out the way, welcome back, everybody. If you're part of the Algorand community, go ahead and leave some bullish comments. Let me know that you want to see more of these videos. Also, Algorand is a money bag alert. You guys do not want to miss out on my money bag alerts. Tap in with me on my Telegram at CryptoRico9. If you want to know more about my money bag alerts, trust me, some big things are coming to that department, and you guys do not want to miss out. But moving forward with Algorand and what's going on, we know we got some breaking news. I'm waiting for the community to pull up on this video to see how much we're going to be digging into Algorand. You guys want to see more about Algorand? We'll dig into the Twitter page. We'll dig into the breaking news that we know, with some FIFA connections, some soccer connections. And I think this is positive price pressure that's happening with Algorand. But we're going to be looking at Algorand. And like I said, it's a money bag alert. I've actually had the privilege to be trading it since like 56, 57. I was, Binance has it on futures trading. As you can see, I got it on perpetual futures, and it's on Binance, and that's where I like to trade. And you get some leverage, and you get a great opportunity to make some money. Now, right now we're looking at Algorand. These gaps and goals that making money, I have pictures of them. So if you want to see the pictures of this gap and goal trading that I've been doing on Algorand, you want to tap in on my money bag alerts. You want to go and hit me up at CryptoRico9 so you can see the proof in the pudding. Okay, so when there's a market of red, I've been trading Algorand. That's why yesterday and the day before yesterday, I only dropped a couple videos because I'm working and building on something for you guys. And I want you guys, those who want to move their trading to the next level, those who are watching these, trade by trade, gap and go trades with me, I have something for you guys. Something is in store. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Definitely get more tapped in with me. Let's communicate. We got some big things coming. So we're going to be looking at Algorand. And I got those pictures for those who want to at CryptoRico9. And right now we're going to be looking at where Algorand's in. If you want some questions, you guys want to tap in with me on what I think about Algorand. Obviously, once I drop the video, it's got to upload. This position's already gone. But I can help you identify when Algorand's being oversold on the MFI, on the 1 minute chart. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys at all times. Right now, it's I want it to be oversold on here, but right now there's some FOMO kicking in. But it looks true that it's gonna pull back more. Why? Because right here we're having some, the numbers are resistance. But let's get them. Let's actually move up. So these numbers are a little bit. 1 second. Okay, so we have. So from 70 to 75, and you can see that we're going to be moving down because we have way more selling pressure, right? And we can identify that by why. It was overbought already, right? We have the MACD already crossed over. We have selling pressure on the MACD. We have the hollow candles, right? So we're seeing this selling pressure it's existing, right? Granted, we do have the dots on the bottom on the 15-minute chart is good, but we have a hollow candle on the MACD, which identifies high selling pressure. We've been oversold or overbought already. We're moving to the downside. Let's zoom out a little bit. We have way more selling pressure at 75 compared to the buying pressure that we need to compete right there. And we'll see that right over here. So let's also break this chart down a little bit to smaller time frames. I want to watch this because we're oversold right here. We got the MACD, and we can also practice how you guys can help see when the MACD starts to turn to solid candles, and notice that this mountain starts to turn smaller on the opposite side, almost a mirror effect, See the mountain's getting bigger, then it starts to, shrink or whatnot. Same thing like a mirror effect, getting taller to the downside, but then shrinking, meeting it at the zero mark right here and about to cross over as we see a dot called the parabolic SAR, put a dot on the bottom, and we see this push. Next, we should see these crossover. Of course, this is on the short term because this is just a 1 minute chart, but this is very good because I like to see them all layer up. And what can happen, especially when something like some catalyst breaks out like this, we would like to see this match up a little bit more, right? And you can see that we're in this gap right here on the 3 minute chart. If we mark this support and resistance right there, that line that popped up at the 7 mark and right under 75 cents, that's that channel that we're riding right there in the 3 minute chart right there when you come and hover over this right here. So we can see this turn around. We see the volume picking up. I like this. We're going to want to see this, and we're going to wait for this one. Those who want to move their level those who want to move to the next level, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to need to have some patience. We're going to work together because although on the 3 minute chart is not oversold yet, this is that area where it can take right back off. Okay, we've seen that time and time again. That's 49.18. Usually it's around the 61.8, a little bit higher, sometimes 54.99. Let's just watch this one. We see the volume stepping in. We got another dot on the bottom. We're about to have the next minute. Let's see if we have that white line cross over live right now. And then you can see how this is pretty true. You know, if gap and go trading is oversold or overbought, I'm out of here. Oversold, I'm in, right? And of course, there's a lot more things that go with that. But this is the ideal look. When this line right here, this vertical line right here is perfect. It's oversold on the MACD. You know, it's already curling over. The first dot flips over. You can gap and go even on the 1 minute chart. You can gap and go on all of them, really. I like to just wait till the 15-minute chart gets that first dot, because I noticed that when that first dot on the 15-minute flips over, you have longer ranges to go. Right here, it was oversold. If you would have just waited to the first dot on the 15-minute chart, look at that spread that you have. And then now it's overbought, I would have got out. So I just like having longer spreads, and I feel like you have the same amount of gains without having to jump in and out as much. And also, I don't like trading against the trend, because you can be trading on this 1 minute chart, gapping and going, but on the long term, you could be going against the grain with it really being in a downward trend. Luckily, right now, when it's all oversold, like when you guys get into a trade and it's oversold on at least from the 15-minute on downward, so the 15-minute, the 5-minute, the 3-minute, if you have the 3-minute like this chart does, or the 1 minute, you know it's so oversold that it only has one way to go, and that's up. So it's like you're not working against the grain. So most likely it's oversold on all these time frames. So you're with the momentum. You're the trading with the trend is your friend. So that's something that we want to practice moving forward, especially here on this channel. Okay, and while we're getting educated on these gap and go trades as we continue to move forward. All right. So right now we're gonna have this 15-minute chart. It's getting 8 up right now. I want to see this 3-minute chart end again, because I believe it's gonna curl back up. We have the 1 minute chart trying to fight. We have the first MACD. We have volume stepping in. And I want to just see this turn around right here for us, because I honestly, and there we go, we have even confirmation over here now. Now we have the buying pressure stepping in. So these are all things that have to correlate together. But this pattern right here, this look right here, this is something that I want you guys to get very familiar with. This look right here, this oversold MFI, this oversold MACD, and then once volume starts to come in and break that little resistance, and with that dot flipping over, and I might even add another analysis now that we're moving forward. As we continue to learn together, we'll start to add more indicators to help us. This one's the chandelier, okay? And we'll see this one, this line kind of helps identify when this line flips to the downside. It helps you kind of notice that we're still going to ride that way, okay? We'll be adding these as we move along. I don't want to overwhelm or get this too crowded, okay? It took me, a little bit of time to do this, and this is how I taught myself. By doing it one indicator at a time and learning and seeing how it incorporated with the other ones, how I could layer them together. And these are all indicators that help me identify the trend, including even the candles. That's why I wanted the candles to be these Heiken Ashi candles, because trading with the trend is your friend. It's a lot easier to go with the flow than against it, okay? So let's see. We're just waiting right here for this next 3-minute chart, and it's about to end right now. I would just like to see a push from the volume, see if we get that dot on the bottom. See if it gets really bullish. I believe it's going to be like a nice little breakout to put that down on the bottom, because there's a lot of hype right now with Algorand. We see the buying pressure stepping back up. That's really good. We have a green candle, and I want to get this video out for you guys so you guys can peep game on what's going on with Algorand, because this is a great opportunity right now. We're early on this one. This one's for sure is still fresh to hop into Algorand. I was doing some gap and go trading. I put some in a spot trade, right? So I'm just holding it in my spot wallet, meaning that, there's no liquidation fears or nothing like that. I could be doing a video like so, and I could watch this right up and not have to worry about what's going on with Algorand. Here goes that breakout that I'm talking about, and I want to eventually get this video out. I just want you guys to watch this and be able to see that dot come out on the 3-minute, which I suspect it will. And it will have a test right back to all-time highs, or recent all-time highs of the 74, which is epic for us, those who are holding Algorand right now. And me, myself, I'm in a spot trade, just holding it, just to enjoy this little ride while I'm doing this video. But best believe I'm going to go right back into doing some gap and go trades, because the profit margins on Algo right now are epic. It's moving like crazy. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on it. This takes a lot of patience. This is what it takes to really do some gap and go trades and put some money on the table. But it's very doable. It's very, very doable. I believe in every one of you guys that are, staying tuned to watch these videos to this end. You guys definitely have what it takes. You guys want to learn. That's the first thing that it takes. You have to want to learn this and want to stop, taking losses and whatnot like that, and want to make a change. And it takes a little bit of patience. We see the price increasing still. This is awesome. We got one more minute for this next one. I think we're going to push on this one right here. This is looking good. I'm going to get this video out. It's looking perfect. This 5-minute chart's pumping. We'll probably get this dot to flip over on the 5-minute chart. Notice that we're oversold on the 5-minute chart. It wasn't ideal on the MACD, but sometimes you have to take fundamentals into this because, we have some catalysts with news and everything like that. So that can very easily, once people get off work, once people, depending on what time zone they're in, of course, but can catch whiff of this and start to buy the news, and that starts to happen. Okay, and on the 1-minute chart, now we'll start to see this new indicator that I just added. So hopefully you stood tuned to this part of the video, because now you're going to see this purple line pop up on the bottom, chandelier, giving us a nice little base level, letting us know that we're definitely going to be taking off. Plus, we know that we're oversold on the MFI, the MACD, and we're looking perfectly to climb straight up right there. So we got 11 seconds. 9 seconds. We're waiting on the 3-minute and the 5-minute. I love when it's lined up. Look how they're all lined up, all the way to the 30-minute, all the way to the 30. So let's see what we got right here. That's when it's all synchronized. That's why it's so important to layer them up. That synchronization happens every so often. Okay, so we have a pump. It's looking good. This is looking perfect for us. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this video out. I don't want you guys to miss out. Keep an eye on it. Message me about money bag alerts. Leave some comments if you're part of the Algorand community. If you guys want to see more, if you guys want me to get into the news of what's going on with Algorand. But I wanted the money bag alert people to really benefit from this breakout that's about to happen with Algorand. And I want you guys, if you guys can, continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Till next time, you guys know what it is. Later.